y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am back with another video. I promised you guys a shrink and press on video because a lot of people ask and struggle with shrinking press-ons, acrylic press-ons in particular, and I promised you guys a video on all of my tips and tricks to avoid that. And to show you guys proof, I'm actually going to be doing a press-on set for myself and showing you guys that the tips fit before and after, and of course show you guys and share with you guys all the tips that I use to avoid shrinking. If you have no idea what I mean when I say shrink and press-ons, after the acrylic is applied to the press-ons, a lot of people struggle with having the nail not fit anymore, and it gives this tight feel, and we don't want that, especially if we're doing press-ons for customers. We don't want them to get their nails and they don't fit anymore, or for yourself. So right now I am using these 3XL tips that I got from Tulip Nail Supplies a while back. I'm using those to measure them up to my nails to find the right fit for me. As you guys can see, they are fitting sidewall to sidewall exactly, and they will still fit exactly sidewall to sidewall perfectly when I am done applying the acrylic, the filing, and everything. Alright, so after finding the correct size tips for my nails, I lay them off to the side, and now I'm going to place them on these press-on stands so that I can begin making my acrylic nails. This will be my second time making acrylic press-ons for myself. I do have a video already on my page explaining very in-depth about how to make, measure, and prep your nails for acrylic press-ons. Measure if you are taking clients or something like that and you don't do sizing kits, you can have them measure their nails. I have all of that information in that video. You guys can go check that out on my page. I do have a recent video as well on all of the supplies you need to make them, as well as business materials, if you guys want to go check that video out as well. So after cutting all of the tips evenly, I'm going to go ahead and start applying my acrylic using Meet to Grits Cover Paint. So when I'm applying the acrylic to the tip, I do it normally like how I would a regular nail. However, until I get to the cuticle area, and I'm going to show you guys what I do different there. Also, for any of those wondering, I'm using acrylic creamery size 12 Kolinsky brush. Highly recommend it, and I'll also leave the link to their shop in the description below as always. So at this point of the acrylic application, as you guys will see, when I'm getting closer to the cuticle, the way I like to apply the acrylic is not laying it directly on the cuticle area. Well, you guys know it's not a real finger, so it doesn't have a cuticle, but you guys know what I mean. Not laying it directly on that area, but below it and swiping it and blending it upward. Ultimately, what really makes the nail shrink is that there's too much acrylic really applied to the cuticle area. Now, in order to avoid that, I want to apply thin amounts of acrylic. Placing the acrylic directly on that cuticle area, quote unquote, or at that top tip of the nail, if that makes sense, can kind of overflow it and cause that bulkiness and just too much acrylic to essentially make the nail shrink once dried. So like I said, to avoid that bulkiness and thickness, I like to place the beads below the cuticle area, take my brush and swipe it upwards to create that tapered, thinned out effect, if that makes sense. You want it to be flush, just like a regular acrylic nail. You don't want it to be like a ledge there. That is the first thing to create and press on nails to make sure that they don't shrink. I feel as though too, when you apply so much acrylic there, I don't know if you guys ever notice, I believe it's something with the chemical makeup. I don't know if you guys ever notice if you apply too much, if you apply too much acrylic to the nail, it will begin to heat up and do this chemical reaction, which I believe shrinks the tip itself. It changes the chemical makeup in the tip itself, causing it to shrink, if you're following me. That is why when you apply the tip to the nail after you size the nail already, it already fits, and then you go to put it on, it's very tight and it doesn't fit. That is just what I think. I'm no scientist, it's just what I think happens, and this is just what I do to avoid that. So applying the acrylic thinly to that area is very important. That is one step. We'll talk about the rest of the steps to ensuring that the nail fits afterwards as the video go along. But I will say that shaping and filing has a lot to do with it as well, as you guys will see when we get to that part of the video. Alright, so here's how the nails are looking after application. Very cute, very smooth. And next we're going to move on to shaping and filing. So basically I file the nails like normal, however I do a little differently underneath the nail. I don't file underneath the nail as much. You don't want to file underneath the nail too much because you'll be filing away that, size already that we have there, especially near the cuticle area, since that is essentially where, the tip fits. So what I like to do is just take the whole nail and place it onto the file and file just a little bit, just to straighten and crisp up those little edges. But you don't want to file so much like I said. Also, since the cuticle area is really thinned out already, from application, I do not shape that area at all. In the circumstance that I do shape or file the cuticle area, it's because it came out a little bit more thicker than I wanted to, and I kind of take my file and I do it a certain way, which you guys probably see me do here in a moment. But yeah, for the most part, I do not file the cuticle area at all because, like I said, it's already pretty much thinned out from the acrylic application. But in the circumstance that the cuticle area is too thick, I will show you guys how to file it here in a moment. Alright, so here you go. I'll be showing you guys on this nail how to taper out the cuticle area of the nail. So I take my file and I hold it in a vertical angle at a downward angle as well. And I take it and kind of thin and taper out that cuticle area. Just lightly so you aren't filing too much of that acrylic away. But if you have a ledge there or a small ledge, this is how you will taper and thin it out some. Holding it at a downward angle so that you're only focusing on that cuticle area. Because again, we don't want that cuticle area too thick because it could cause our acrylic nail not to fit. So during application, make sure that you are tapering that acrylic and applying it thinly to the cuticle area and swiping it upward and not placing it directly on the cuticle area so it won't be too bulky. When you begin to file the nail, make sure you don't file underneath it too much or the sides too much because you will essentially file that size away and it will be too small now. Just showing you guys the shape, thickness, and body of the nail. Just a reminder that the nail itself does not have to be so thin and flimsy. You just want to make sure that you are tapering and thinning out that cuticle area so that our nail can fit is all. Alright, this is how the nails are looking after shaping and filing them and buffing. Next, we're going to move on to our design. I'm going to be doing a V French, and I'm going to be using Madame Glam's Perfect White to do so. Alright y'all, so this is how the nails are looking after doing the white French. Now I'm going to do some, I'm going to apply some charms in the middle of the nails. I wanted these nails to be like a classy, like elegant look. That is what I was going for. So I'll be using some charms and a little bit of stones in the middle. I will be doing that, of course, using my Zulay Blank adhesive. I'm also going to be using some gold charms with clear crystal in the middle, and then I did decide afterwards to apply some gold crystals as well. I mean, clear crystals, like rhinestones. These triangular charms that I'm using right here, I got from Shein. I get most of my charms from Shein. If you guys have not seen any of my Shein nail hauls, I have a ton of them on my channel that you guys should go check out. Also, those little diamond or rhombus shaped choreo design charms that I have are from AliExpress. And I have a few AliExpress hauls on my channel as well. So it's so funny that I placed the triangle charm for the thumb like the opposite way. I didn't realize until I was completely done with the set, top coat and everything. As you can see right here, I placed it correctly, but once I flipped it and it kind of fell off the nail, I kind of put it back the wrong way, and I didn't even notice it as I was doing it or anything. I didn't notice until the set was completely done. It's so funny. Yeah, I don't know where my head was. Thank God it's a thumb, so you can't really see it. So here's how they're looking so far. I was gonna leave them like this, but I wanted to add some clear diamond crystals in the middle of those charms. Okay, actually right here is when I noticed that the charm is upside down. I don't know why I thought I would be able to just take it off. I don't really think so anyway, but I had to try. But yeah, with that Zulay Blank adhesive, that charm's going nowhere. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It's the thumb anyway, so you can't really see it, and it's still cute. You guys can't hear me, but I was laughing because it was funny. I can't believe I didn't notice. So here's how they look, y'all. I couldn't choose between matte or shiny. I ended up going with shiny. However, I I think I just did that one off camera just to see how the shiny would look, and then I went matte and then I went back to shiny. But I applied them to my nails first, and then I did top coat just so it could be cleaner and I wouldn't leave my fingerprints on them. And so I'm going to show you guys how I remove the backing of it, you know, like the blue mounting tabs, and apply them to my nails to show you guys that they fit still perfectly. You see that? It fits perfectly from sidewall to sidewall still. I'm telling you guys, if you struggle with shrinking press-ons and you try the tips that I shared in this video, I guarantee you that your nails will not shrink and they will fit. You will no longer have a problem, and that's so good, especially for people who do press-ons for clients. We don't want that. And so I did apply these like I would my top coat method. If you guys have no idea what I mean when I say top coat method, check out this video right here. Also, the reason why I didn't want to apply them straight to my nail was because I wanted to just pop them off right afterwards, so I did top coat method. If you guys want to know how to properly prep the nails for them to last, press-ons that is, for them to last for 2 weeks plus like a regular acrylic set, check out this video right here. It has a ton of information in there about how to make them, prep the nails, and just everything. And I just used some regular tweezers to remove that blue putty from the back of the nails. And like I said, as you guys will see, each of the nails will fit perfectly as they did before applying the acrylic. They are no bigger or smaller. They fit exactly as they did, which is exactly what we want. Just like that, y'all, and y'all can't tell me that these are press-ons. Y'all can't, okay? No, seriously, that's one thing I love about press-ons, and my customers love as well. They do not look like press-ons. They look like a regular acrylic set. At this point, I don't really see how people are sitting to get their nails done anymore. Not saying that they shouldn't, because I guess that's still cool, but like press-ons are really it. Like, it's really it. But just apply not the matte but shiny top coat from Acrylic Creamery, and here are the final results. They came out so beautiful, y'all. I love them so much. As you can tell, I had a whole photo shoot. But yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are struggling with shrinking press-ons, I highly recommend you guys try out the tips and tricks that I told you in this video. I wanted to take a moment as well to show you guys how I remove the nails or how I pop them off with my pop-off method, and I add them to my little collection. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my video like I told you on the pop-off method, and you guys will see. But yeah, I'm going to share that with you guys real quick. And I'm sorry, y'all, I sound so bossy. I'm always like I said. I always say like I said. I don't mean any harm by it. You guys know what I mean. I just mean like what I said, like what I told you guys already, basically. So this is how I pop off my nails, just like that, and I add them to this little nail collection that I have here. If you guys want to see a video of how I create this, or like, you know, if you guys want to see a video on it, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make that video for you guys. Also, this method is pain-free. It does not hurt. I know it may look like it, but it does not hurt. Sometimes you just gotta pull a little bit harder for them to come off. But or like you see here, if I need a little extra help, I'll take my wooden cuticle pusher or stick, and I'll like kind of slide it underneath the nails, and they come straight off. Normally I don't have an issue, but yeah. I do this method with my acrylic sets as well, like that I actually do on my own fingernails. I do that as well. If you guys want to see my pop-off method, how I'm able to pop off my nails, like I said, you guys can check that video out on my page. But that is all I have for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so that you are notified each time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.